Death Starfighters, my name is Carlin Jones, and I'm giving you a Starfighter full episode review. And for today's episode, we're going to be looking at the original Netflix series, Umbrella Academy. Now, the episode will be Season 2, Episode 1. Why I'm starting off with Season 2 is mostly just because I've already seen Season 1 like a year ago, and it's kind of what's relevant right now. Not necessarily it means I like watching things that are relevant, but it's just on my Netflix, and why not? I feel like for this entire Umbrella Academy show, the theme is why not. Wasn't really that excited for the first season, and I watched the first season and I was kind of like, I didn't really think it was good, personally. That was really messy and lazy, and a lot of things just didn't make any sense. But with that said, there was some cool aspects. I mean, I guess the effects on the show was decent. The acting wasn't bad. I think it was just a story. I just didn't understand the story. And I know that the Umbrella Academy is a comic book series that's published by Dark Horse Comics, written by Gerald Way, who is the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, a band I grew up listening to, which I actually just figured out that he is the cousin of Joe Rogan, which is mind-blowing. But yeah, I wasn't really too stuck on this show. I think right after I finished that first season with that cliffhanger, it was like, oh, okay. And then I was just on to something else. I completely just forgot about it. They could have not made a second season, and I would have been just fine. But, yeah. I'm kind of a little bit blurry on that first season. Maybe it's because I just didn't care much. I don't remember any of their names. So right now it's a season 1 recap. I clicked on season 2 and they went straight to the season 1 recap. So I guess we'll do that first. So, all right, season 1 recap. I'm gonna play it, and I'm not gonna care too much about it. So I'm gonna just talk over it, but I'll watch it. So you guys can click it along with me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I feel like the only positive thing about this series is that Ellen Page is in it, but even then she's not doing much, which is like, So why isn't the series not about that? Like them as kids fighting crime and kind of like gritty, and I don't know. I feel like that would have been a lot better. I was trying to fix my mic. I think I missed Ellen Page's face. No. That's right. They time traveled or something. Okay. It's going right into season 2, episode 1. So here we go. The episode is called Right Back Where We Started. Episode is 46 minutes long. Is it 2019? Yeah, that's right. That's what happened. That's why I was like, this is what? Like, y'all caused it. Now y'all gonna try and fix it? It's the dumbest thing ever. Basically, it's kind of like Marvel's Civil War. The superheroes need to be policed. They need to be governed. People walking around with that kind of powers is just clearly they don't know how to use it. 'I do not know this is based on a actual storyline from the series. Let's find a newspaper, bro. February 11th, 1960. But this production is finding any way to not put any black actors on here. Well, let's see. Hey, I like this song. You remember this song on? This song was like I used to love hearing this song on an extremely goofy movie. At the end credits, oh, so good. It was like just happy times. Makes you want to dance. (1962). September 1st, 1963. Why are they in different times? Pages is in 1963, October 12th. Funny, a year later, on October 26th, 1964, she was in a movie, or not she was in a movie, she played in a movie of an actress that was in 1964, October 26th, in the movie An American Crime. She played as Sylvia Likens. Amazing movie. Really good movie. I recommend it. I actually did a review on it. You can check it out on the channel. It's really good. November 25th, 1963. When did this happen in 1963? What in the world? So what? What's happening? How's no one shooting him? What is going on? What is happening? Why is it? What is Ellen doing? What is happening? Her powers aren't really that cool. But it's effective. I just don't understand what's going on. Okay. Let's see how well they explain this. I didn't like anything they were doing last season. Why don't they just stop doing stuff? It's like you keep trying to help, but you make it worse. Who is this guy? And that guy. And that guy. Like a lot of people. I feel like this show is made for people with attention deficit. Like something's got to be blowing up. Someone's got to be shooting something for us to pay attention. It's like I'm watching it, but I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. So what was his story again? This character, isn't he like number 4? It's like he teleported so much back in time, he lost his like body or something. Now he's like a kid again. He needs to stop doing that. They're scaring people. No shit, Sherlock. Here's the problem. I just don't feel like I already don't like him as a character. I think I don't even like anyone as a character. And I can't just think of them as superheroes, and I can't think of them as saving the world because they caused it. You know? Like, no, you're not a hero for this. It's just something that you should be doing. You know? It's not like, oh, we have to save the world because they're innocent people. We have to fight for the greater good. Like, no, you have to save them because it's your fault. They're gonna die. I feel like that was rushed. You know what else feels like? I feel like this is like fast paced. I don't know how many episodes there are this season. Sorry if you guys hear like a cricket. I think outside my window there's like a cricket. Do they not have real names? There are two apocalypses now that they cause. But is he? But we already stopped Hitler. Don't understand. Wait, what's his name? I could have sworn she said Carlin. Ellen Page dances. I feel like every movie she's in that she dances is like the most awkward dance ever. I doubt that too. Clear. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be like, "Oh, I know her." Harlan. Let's just pretend he's saying Carlin. Let's just pretend I'm the little boy. I'm just joking. Yeah, there's just so many characters, I guess, and they're just kind of just showing, just showing where everyone is and their dilemma. So I guess that's why it feels a little bit rushed. Pacing's a little bit fast. It's an interesting power. You can talk to the dead, and you can touch them. Mm. Why would he do that to him? So how will the ghost get to him? Can a ghost teleport? Nope, here's a black family. Why is this popular now? Like, just TV shows based in the past, you know? Months ago, I worked on a BT show that's like based in the 70s, so. I mean, it was interesting seeing all the props design and stuff, but it was like, why? What an interesting power. It's kind of dumb, but she's basically like Professor Charles Xavier, besides the reading the minds part. you can just make anyone do whatever you want. How does she not have like anything she wants right now? She could be the president of the United States if she wants to. She could end racism right now if she wanted to. He better get up. Didn't we just see him take a missile to the back? We just saw him take a missile to the back. I highly doubt a punch is gonna phase him. That's how he defeats him, with the kick. Not his muscles. No. Wait. No, wait. Now, like, the more I'm thinking about it, this doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to think how they can both be there in different time periods. So if one came in 1960 and they're there, they just stay there, and they're just living life, and then I come in 1962, I guess they're still there, and they're just going through their life? Or is this... I guess I'm a little bit confused because I'm thinking that they might be in a different parallel universe, but I don't know. I guess they're in the same the same universe, same Earth. Well, I own this place. What does it matter? Yeah. Those dudes on the side were like, ah. feels good to kick racism in the butt. He should have just jumped his ass. Like, yeet. What's going on here? I think I have an idea what this is going to be. I'm going to laugh really hard if it wasn't going to happen, if what I think is really going to happen. Oh my God. If it does happen, I'm not going to say it, but if it does happen, this season is officially a comedy. Everything's been pretty hilarious so far. I mean, no one should be solely dependent on somebody. You are right. So it's weird how they just don't show us how each of these characters have gotten to where they are. They just tell us, and they're just there. I guess we'll find out. The episodes go. But here we go again. Flashbacks. If they do more flashbacks, I swear to God. She said what? God, that scared me. His eyes. Now, this Diego character, he kind of reminds me of Mark Spector, aka Moon Knight. Someone who means well, wants to protect people and defend his city, but it's not mentally stable up top. And he's always battling. His greatest enemy is himself, just battling his mind. I don't want this show. I don't want this show to get too crazy on it on the soundtrack. Please, no. You would think, that season 1 soundtrack was blah to me. I wasn't really on that fence that it was good. I was hoping that it was gonna be good. I mean, if someone like Gerald Way, it was like behind, like, hey, I'm gonna be doing the soundtrack. I'm gonna be picking the songs for the show. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be awesome. Isn't this kind of like what's that movie called? Damn, what's that movie called? The guy who had like a silencer on a shotgun. They remind me of that. Only they clearly don't put silencers on their shotguns. don't know what's happening anymore. Is this guy really shooting his shotgun? You're not gonna hit them. This guy has a shotgun and he's using it for long range. Whoa, you're putting innocents in danger, man. You just do that? Yo, what are these heroes? They're horrible heroes. They're like Hancock. Remember that movie? What is happening? Oh man, what is happening? I don't even know who these guys are. I'm just gonna pretend they're from an actual milk farm. And they've heard about some people that were stealing milks from people. And they're here to make sure those people stop stealing milk by any means necessary. Until we find out their backstories. They work for Bluebell, the milk and ice cream place. How can he be so calm knowing that you done all this? Have some determination on you. Kind of like Carmelo Anthony after he misses game winners in the past. He just smiles and laughs. Why don't you just go back and further in time? Yeah, I don't give a shit either. Nope. That's the episode. Yeah, let's watch the credits and just talk about it. Do we care? Does anyone care at this point? I don't know. You can kind of see the creativeness behind the filming of this show, and I'm sure it'll be a pretty awesome show to work on, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know how production is. I don't know if people are there actually nice or whatever. Yeah, the cinematography doesn't look bad. It looks cool, but what is that cinematography for? What's the story you're telling? It's not really that captivating. Holy crap, look how fast they just did the credits. Whoa. Give that grip department some credit, man. The electrics, set department, set dick. I don't understand. You know, I want to look up. Oops. Alright, I want to look up who the key grip is. Who keyed this thing? Camera ops. Third assistant director. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Gaffer, Jonathan Gadet. I probably pronounced that wrong. Key grip, Malcolm Nevsky. Best boy, Harrison Snyder. Best boy, King grip, James Park. Huh. Cool. I was like looking at the credits and see who gaffed it and key gripped it, because that's like the department I work in. Yeah. Yeah, that episode was scale 1 to 10, maybe 4 or 3. It wasn't necessarily that it was like boring per se, but I just don't know what's happening. It's almost just like mindless filler, you know? It's almost like mindless filler. Let's see. The synopsis for this episode says, after dropping his siblings into an alley in Dallas in different years, 5 scrambles to track them all down and stop a new doomsday threat. What happened to the previous doomsday threat? I guess it already happened, right? And then you just got stuck. But wow, why? How many episodes? 10 episodes this season. 40 plus minutes, 10 episodes. I really want to put myself through that. I'm going to go on Rotten Tomatoes and see what people think of the show or the season. Because I don't know. I always have my opinions on it, but I don't know. And maybe you guys can tell me in the comments below what you guys thought about it. I just clicked on my Rotten Tomatoes, whatever I had open, and it was Rise of Skywalker, audience score 86%, which is totally a lie. They're so rigging this thing. That's ridiculous. Audience score 56%. That's so funny. 86%. That's hilarious. For the Rise of Skywalker. That's so funny. Even though that movie made the least amount of money in any Star Wars movie. That's really funny. Well, besides Solo. And maybe Rogue One, but I don't know. I didn't like Rogue One. Anyway, the Umbrella Academy. I'm spelling it wrong again. Umbrella Academy. Okay. Audience score and average score. Oh, well, people like it. Seems like people like it a lot. Okay. Well, that's nice. Yeah, people seem to like it. Time traveling fun. I just don't understand this. I just don't understand it. That first episode was kind of it was weak. It was weak sauce. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. And I think that's just the problem of it. I just don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Oh, look, Teenage Bounty Hunters. I have a... I didn't work on that show, but the crew that I worked with worked on that. I didn't really get called to work on it. Teenage Bounty Hunters. What is this show about? It looks stupid, but people seem to like it. Didn't have that many votes, though. Repair their dad's damaged truck. That's weird. Alright, well, whatever. So, I guess people seem to like Umbrella Academy. Audience score. Oh, wait. What am I on Rotten Tomatoes for? Let's go to Metacritic. That's usually where you'll find stuff hasn't been tampered, you know? There's not really much lies. There could be lies, but not much. The Umbrella. I hate that I can't spell. Damn it. Now I can't type. Umbrella. Duh. Right, how can I not spell that? Get it together. Academy. There we go. Alright. Look at this score. That seems more like it. No. Metascore 63. User score 7.3. I want to read what some bad things people have to say about it. Alright, one of the things that gives it a 6 says the show is beyond decent. However, the Vina storylines suck, and her character is incredibly annoying. Just watch through her stuff. Otherwise, good show. This one says season 1 review. Hollywood Reporter gave it like a 30 out of 100 for season 1. Yeah, it's a kind of a whatever show. This one says season 2 review. The best thing that can be said about season 2 then is that it is that same show as season 1, but good. Not perfect, certainly, but if Sir Reginald Harvey has made any of his terrible lessons abundantly clear, it's that people will continue to improve if you repeatedly tell them that they're bad and you don't love them. I don't understand. Yeah, it just seemed weird. Not like a good weird or a creative weird. Just like, why is this show even made? I don't know. But yeah, that's Umbrella Academy Season 2, Episode 1. Episode is called Right Back Where We Started. Yeah, boring. It was just boring. Nothing happened. I think nothing happened. I think, I really feel like you could have watched the first 5 minutes of this episode and then just skip to the second episode. Not much is going on, really. Excuse me. Well, not much going on besides, I guess, the guys who work for the milk company are just shooting people. That's what they look like. But yeah, maybe I'll watch it. I'll give it 2 episodes. I have reviewed The Cursed, that original show on Netflix, and it was highly bad. And I gave that 2 episodes, so I gotta be fair. So I'll give this 2 episodes. I don't know where it's going. I don't know where it's happening. If I had to make some guesses on what this second season has in store, because I've seen a lot of TV and just guess where the plots are going and the character arcs are going. I'm guessing Ellen Page's character is going to help her friend find her independence through herself and knowing that she doesn't need a man and will eventually leave her husband. But I'm not sure if her and Ellen are going to get it on. I'm not too sure on that. I don't know. I think probably so. I think that's the angle they're kind of pushing here. Let's see. Diego's character. He's probably going to learn that, he has a superhero complex. He always needs to be saving someone because he feels like that's who he is. He has to be the hero because his dad was the villain, blah, 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 blah. And I believe he's going to care a lot for that girl that kind of went away with him from that mental institution. And I think something's going to happen and he's not going to be able to save her. And from that, I guess, trauma, he's going to learn that you can't save everyone, maybe. And maybe that's his arc. I don't know. Then for the other brother, I don't know his name, the big guy with the big arms, Harry. I don't know his arc. He was just there, honestly. He was just there this episode. And number 3? Is that number 3? Or 6? Oh, the black girl. I forgot her name. I think her character arc. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. I don't know. I don't know where they're going at. She was hardly there too. She didn't do much. She didn't really do anything. Yeah, this is weird. And in season 1, she had a daughter, didn't she? She had a daughter and a husband. Wow, she was able to move on from that quick. That's weird. Yeah. Oh my God. How did she move on from that? Listen, I know people remarried after certain things, but how many? They didn't really explain. I guess they explained what year she got there. I think it was 1963 or 2 or something like that, right? But it didn't explain how much time has passed since she's met this person and fell in love with this person. And now they're living together and doing all this stuff. You would think someone would need time to adjust that. Hey, you just time traveled and now you're living in the past. And by the way, the timeline that you live in is destroyed along with your daughter and your husband and the rest of everyone you know, besides your family, who is stuck in other timelines. So that's just weird. No. Okay. So early on, I was really confused on the whole. I'm very confused if this is a parallel universe, right? Because so one of them got there in 1960, other one got there in 1962, other one 1963, and whatever, right? Both spaced out in different years. So how are they both actively doing what they're doing in these different time periods as if it's happening right now, but it hasn't happened yet, or at least for the people who lived in the future? Does that make sense? That's why I'm thinking this is a different parallel universe. So if the brother who sees ghosts and all, hang on, I'm going to go back so I can really confirm what year they get in. Okay. Okay, so the brother who is also with the Asian brother, so I don't know any of their names. They all go by numbers, and I can't remember that either. But they're in 1960, right? And they're kind of just out and about, just like, all right, we got to figure out what we're doing, do this and do that. All right, cool. They're on an adventure, right? So you have the black girl, right? Now she's in 1961 and she's doing whatever she's doing, trying to figure it out. But how is she? I'm trying to figure out how is she doing that, and how is she doing what she's doing, and how is the brother from 1961 doing what he's doing? Unless we're looking at the past and the future at every single scene, every other scene that's shown to us. Is what I'm saying make sense? Because this is really confusing, and it makes me. And the only way to clear it up is that it is a parallel universe, and they're in different. They're just in different parallel universes. That's the only conclusion that I have. Because whatever they're doing. Or here, let me. I think I can best explain it with. Alright, Ellen Page's character gets there. She's so skinny. She she gets there in 1963. And gets hit by a car. Alright, so. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm just rewatching the scene. She gets hit by a car. It's not the sky. Is that the sun or the sky? I highly doubt that. I think they put a menace arm up. Anyway, so she gets there in 1963, right? Ellen Page's character. That means the other characters who got there before her, which was everyone else, they've already did their thing, right? They didn't find anyone else. No one found each other because years have passed. But it's as if they're just focusing on. It's just been days, but it can't be days, or maybe it's days. How do we know they haven't died within the years that have passed? That Vanya's character, which is Ellen Page's character, that Vanya character is living, right? How do we know nothing's happened to them, or whatever? That's where it doesn't make sense. You know, it makes me want to go watch Avengers Endgame again. I've only seen it once, and I feel like you only have to see that movie once. But when they start talking about time travel and they explain how dumb it is and how it doesn't make zero lick of sense, that's what's going on here with this time travel. There's no way that this can make sense now. Because now you have one character who can time travel. That makes sense since that character can time travel and be anywhere, right? But it doesn't make sense that the rest of the characters are in different years. So if one is in a more later year, then that means everything has already played out in a sense, right? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not going to think about it too much because it just really doesn't make too much sense. I don't think they want you to think about it. It's just dumb. I don't know. But yeah, that's the season. Season 2, episode 1. Episode's called Right Back Where We Started. I'm going to end this review there. Thank you guys for listening. Check out my other videos. I have other full episodes reviews. I have movie reviews, TV analysis. Yeah, talk about it all. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. my goes out to the people out west in America, and California, and Oregon, and Seattle, and all of Washington. All the forest fires that are going out there. Hope you guys are staying safe. I know a lot of families lost pretty much lost everything. It's very tragic, and even people in Florida in America, where the hurricane just wiped out a lot of people's stuff, houses, cars. They don't have anything either. So there's a lot of crazy things going on out here. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. Keep wearing masks, protect yourself from the COVID. Yeah, there's so much going on, and I hope you guys are staying safe. Hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. Great day, great night, great morning, great afternoon, and just learn some self-care. Treat yourself. Have some fun in your day. Make sure you're getting some stuff done, but make sure you're keeping the people that you care about close. Yeah, hope you guys have a great day. If you like the content, like, subscribe if you want. If you don't, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'll see you on episode 2. God, this is not gonna make any freaking sense. But I would watch this series just for Ellen, just because I've been such a huge fan of her earlier work, but she hasn't really made anything of recent years that is like, oh, this is good now. Oh, she's making good movies or shows again. She hasn't done anything recent that's like worth talking about. She did have that zombie movie called The Cure, which had a really good plot. Had a pretty good plot. Plot has been done before, but it's pretty original, pretty good. It's a zombie movie about the zombie apocalypse after it happened, and there was a cure made, and the people who are zombies are now turned back to human. But now, living in normal society, people kind of are kind of prejudice towards them, and now it's dealing with it kind of takes place with a family, a single or a widowed wife who has a son, and her husband was lost in the zombie apocalypse by zombies, and now living with her is the brother of the husband, who was actually a zombie. So and it's like this dark drama. So it's not a bad movie, but it's kind of lackluster a bit, but whatever. Yeah, she hasn't done anything in recent years that makes you kind of be like, talk about anything. But I don't know, we'll see. It's sad to see that latest movie that she produced, Days of Mercy, My Days of Mercy. Still have to watch that. But yeah, we'll talk more Ellen Page next episode. So I hope you guys are staying safe. If it's late at night, get some rest. Hope you guys are doing well. All that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next review. All right. Victory or death, Starfighters.